So this is step 8 of your project. We have made our star and made our points, and I have erased everything except for the small points I made along the pattern for the snowflake. Now I have numbered my dots to make using my pattern easier. I numbered some of my points, and that may be enough for you, or you may want to number all of your points. We have sent you a file that you will need to download, and in that file there is a picture of the pattern that you have created on your paper, and that picture is numbered, and these are the numbers that you want on your paper. Notice that the one in the middle is 0, and you start with 1 at the top. You need to be sure to use these numbers exactly the way they are, unless you are going to choose to make your own design, in which case you probably won't need numbers. These are the different designs that are available to you if you're going to use one of the designs in this snowflake string art design. You want to pick one of the more complicated ones because this very simple one right here, for example, is not going to get you anything above a low B, no matter how good you do. Most of the rest are high Bs, but if you want a high A, then you're going to need to put 2 designs together, okay? So I have chosen to do, here's the way you can put 2 of the designs together. So I have chosen to work on, see, I will show you a picture at the top of each page of what the design looks like. And I chose to start with this one right here, okay? So this is the snowflake I'm making, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to follow this pattern. Now you can ignore all of the front to back part. You're going to start with this number and end your line at that number. Then you're going to start your line at this number and end your line at that number. So I'm going to show you how to start out. Those are my first numbers. I'm going to go from 2 to 61, and then from 62 to 3, and 4 to 63, okay? Now I want this to be nice and neat, so I'm going to use a ruler. Here is my sheet with my numbers on it. I'm going to use a ruler. I'm going to connect points 2 and 62, 61, 62, right there. Oops, 2 and 61. I'm going to connect those 2 dots and trace. And then I'm going to do the next one, which is 62 to 3. Then I'm going to do the next one, which is 4 to 63. And then I'm going to do the next one, which is 64 to 5. And you can see there's a pattern developing already. Okay? Now I've gone ahead and completed that over here. So that's what it's going to look like when I finish. Of course, before I get completely finished, I'm going to erase all of the numbers that are on there. So all you'll see is the snowflake pattern. The next thing I'm going to do is add another pattern to the inside. So I'm going to go find one of the smaller patterns. And I'm just flipping through until I get to one of the smaller patterns. I think they're towards the back. Or maybe they're not. Maybe they're towards the front. There we go. That's the one I want to use. And I'm going to use a different color pen. So I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to use a different color pen to make the pattern on the inside. Now you don't have to. I just thought it would be fun. So I'm going to use a different color pen for that one. Okay, and you can see this is a lot quicker and a lot easier. So this is going to be one of the patterns that doesn't give you anything above a B. So I'm going to use, I think, some blue to go with that. Don't like that blue. Use a blue color to go with that. Should have been better prepared. Okay, and now I'm going to start off with my next pattern. Starts at 6 and goes to 72, which is 73 is here, 72 is right there. So now I'm going to do 6 to 72. Okay, and 71 to 61. So this would be 71, and 61 is right there. And now I'm going to do 62 to 70. So 70 to 62. And you can see how the pattern is developing inside of the other one.